Now back to your WCNC weather impact forecast with meteorologist Chris McKay. And Chris, it's a little cooler today, but still nice.
Still great for skiing. Look at these people enjoying themselves. It was quiet. I think they actually shut down certain trails yesterday because it was so windy. Couldn't take physically a chairlift up there, but now it's much better today, even though we have seen some pretty decent high gusts. And that was gusts up to about 40 to 45, and that was earlier this morning. Winds have come down a little bit, which has helped our fire danger. We were mentioning earlier, and Richard Devane was around McDowell County where they have those forest fires that are burning, starting to slowly get under control, but still our local fire alert has now moved up an extreme level for that's around the Morganton area, Burke, Caldwell, and Alexander County. And for tomorrow's map, it's still going to be a high level, even with the chance for rain, but very high through those areas. So not extreme tomorrow. It's going to be actually a lot windier tomorrow, but we will have the rain. Here's the deal. Notice we have this front that's twisting and bending. I have temperatures, I'm going to let you know right before I get to the graphic, in the mid to the upper 60s. This is technically signifying what's called cold air damming, where cool air can sometimes get backed up against the mountains. That busts temperature forecasts all the time. So I have the mid to the upper 60s. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden it trends a little bit cooler. It's going to be cloudy just in general, but this rain arrives a little bit later on in the afternoon, and eventually that'll drag in some cooler air that settles in through the weekend. But highs today 66. You notice a little bit of blue sky starting to crack through right here around Concord and Charlotte Motor Speedway, 58 degrees around Boone, and then the upper 60s down in Sherrod. Tonight, because of that cloud cover, we're only dropping down into the 40s, and we'll hold on to the 40s really for the next few mornings. And then tomorrow, as I mentioned, it could be a whole lot cooler. Chance for even the 70s down towards the south. We're talking about a big division here. This is a nice drive of some of that warmer air. So Sherrod, you realistically could hit the mid 70s. Meanwhile, we're looking at the lower 60s in Hickory. This is what I'm talking about, though. Sometimes this cooler air can slide a little bit further down towards the east, where there's going to be one part of our area that a difference of 50 miles could be the difference of 10 to 15 degrees. So it's just where that line settles up, and it's going to be a breezy day as well, which will make it feel cooler. Our rainfall chances, as I mentioned, widespread for your Friday, but don't be tricked. It's not going to be a complete washout throughout the day. This is more of an end of the day event. Let's get there, though, first. Clouds are actively getting thicker throughout the day. If there's any rain today, it's going to be in the mountains and north of I-40, and it should be brief, really, between about 4 and 8 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, we're dry. We first start to see signs of rain, I think, really late morning heading into the afternoon for the North Carolina mountains and the high country. For where the fires are located right around here, we see our first rounds of rain really between about 2 and 4. That's the good news. And some of this is a decent rain rate that will help out any wildfire. Once you get to about that 4 to 8 o'clock time frame, that's where it's starting to slide into frame around Mecklenburg County and Charlotte area in general, from Gastonia over to Concord. And I think some of these rain rates are going to be up to about a quarter inch per hour when all of this is said and done. Some areas could have up to an inch, while others could be down close to about a quarter inch, but that's the general range that we see through this time frame. And then during the middle of the evening, I think that's where rain is going to be the most widespread across the area. Close to midnight, it's pushing southeast of Charlotte, and then will be dry heading into your Saturday morning. So if you have any weekend plans, Saturday looks like we clear out for some sunshine, the mid 60s. Clouds will start to creep back in for your Groundhog Day. Highs back down into the 50s, but still above normal. So a good forecast for us. Our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast also shows that we technically hit a peak of 70 degrees yesterday, but we're only coming down the hill slightly because a new hill starts to form on Monday and Tuesday. We're back to the lower 70s. A lot of question marks heading into the latter part of the week, though. Looks like we'd have a cool down back to the 60s, even challenge 70 degrees outside where my hand is because you can't see it. So day 8 and 9 of forecast, I think we're going to see a lot of fluctuations with a chance for rain to end next week.